Okay, so quick video of battery box Gen 1 before we take it apart. I have here is two 12-volt, 200 amp hour LiTime batteries, two 40 amp DC to DCs, one 3000 watt inverter charger, smaller MPPT chargers, and smaller wires and cables and everything. I don't like the flexibility. I like the amount of power you can draw for like air conditioners and everything else. Having a 24-volt system is a 50% reduction in the cable size you have to run for those really big ones. I did that. It's just I've had this for about 3 years now. It hasn't blown up. I'd say I did it right the first time. It's definitely a challenge. The bar 24 volt is on this side. And so they connect and cross over, but that kind of helped me keep everything separate. This all ran to these two large plugs that sat here in the bed. And so this was the 24 volt connector to the camper. And this is the 110 short. Whoa, excuse me. Whew. This is the 110. So it runs the fridge as well. And then comes to here because this is, again, an inverter charger. And so that means that I have to have and it's on that side, the shore power connection come into it and go out of it. I ran what's like that fitting as a 480 amp 3-phase connector. So it has 5 conductors. It shares, I share a common ground because that's what I use. And so far it's been great. They're very durable, right? So that's been really good. Overall, I like it. Oh, I guess here's the other kind of thing. So this is the thermostat. And so this will control all of the fans that I have. So I've got intake and then output on the other side. Sensors for all of the different components that go to kind of the rightful place. What I'm not going to do is separate the DC chargers. I don't need that. I did have this fan override that just turned all the fans on. I'll probably still do that. That's pretty helpful if you want to like preheat, pre-cool the chamber so that you get better charging or any of that stuff. Victron shunt. If you stayed to watch this whole video, I want to explain why I built the system the way I did. Traditional scout camper that had a Yeti 1500X, that just wasn't enough. I ended up getting a second one, sort of secondhand. And so for a while I had them like connected together, which was super annoying. I wanted to never have to look at the amount of power I had in the batteries so that I could just enjoy the outdoors and that I could park in the shade. Very large battery bank that would last me multiple days before it needed to recharge. I also wanted to be able to recharge it just off the battery, and really, I was also doing it on a budget. I've since changed some of those. The other requirement was I wanted to keep the Scout camper totally removable. In addition, I wanted to keep as much interior storage, like as much stuff in the Scout as possible. Wanted to keep the weight as low and as forward as possible. I took out 2 of the seats, and so the battery box took up the seats, and then my dog could sit on top of it.